When talking to people about moving to Scottsdale, many of them love the idea of living in a golf course community, or really on a golf course. So when I talk to people about it, oftentimes the community of Grayhawk comes up. So let's dive into Grayhawk right now. Let's talk about the homes, the golf courses, the amenities around, and, well, who lives there? So the community of Grayhawk began back in the 1990s, and it has about 24 different neighborhoods of single-family homes. It also has about 8 different neighborhoods of condos, townhomes, villas, things that are a lot smaller, very, very easy lock and leave, and low maintenance. The other thing that Grayhawk has right within its community is a luxury, senior, independent living facility, which also has an assisted living facility component if that is necessary. That is called V at Grayhawk. Though Grayhawk is really divided into 3 different sections. Some like to say 2, but I'm gonna call it 3 just because Thompson Peak Parkway splits 2 of those golf courses, and so we're gonna call them 2 different communities. Those 3 are the Parks, the Raptor Retreat, and the Talon Retreat. So first off, let's talk about the Parks. The Parks neighborhood of Grayhawk sits on the west side of Hayden Road and has a 13-acre city park that sits right in the middle. So this 13-acre park that sits right in the heart of the Parks neighborhood within Grayhawk has baseball field, it has basketball courts, it has tennis courts, it has playground equipment, it has sand volleyball courts, picnic ramadas. It's got just about anything and everything that you could want right there in the heart of that Parks neighborhood in Grayhawk. So the single-family homes in this Parks neighborhood have a very unique charm and a very traditional neighborhood feel. The other thing that you'll notice as you're driving around in this area are all the different green parks that are within the neighborhood. Easy for you to just get out of your home, walk down the street, have your kids play in these playgrounds, and meet your neighbors. It's a great place to be. So a few of the condo complexes that are right there in that Parks neighborhood of Grayhawk, things like the Edge at Grayhawk, Vintage at Grayhawk, and the Venue at Grayhawk. These are all kind of independently gated for themselves, have pools, have their own amenities, and are great, easy lock and leave, very low maintenance options for you if you want to live at Grayhawk. The other thing that's great about the Parks neighborhood within Grayhawk is the ease of getting to things like Bash's, Fry's, Starbucks, Nectar for a juice, and don't forget Dutch Brothers, which is right around the corner. So like I said, the next 2 sections, some like to call one because they are both the golf course communities there in Grayhawk, but we're gonna separate them into 2 different areas just because Thompson Peak Parkway does split the 2 of them. So the first one we're gonna talk about is the Raptor Retreat. So the Raptor Retreat section of Grayhawk sits on the north side of Thompson Peak Parkway and is behind a manned guard gate. There are 8 different neighborhoods within this section, and the Raptor Retreat golf course winds all throughout, which gives most of these homes either golf course views or amazing McDowell Mountain views. They're single-family homes as well as condos behind this gate. So the Raptor Retreat is the only section within Grayhawk that has fully custom homes. It's in a neighborhood called Serenity. These lots are a little bit larger, they back the golf course for the most part, and are all fully custom homes. For that golf enthusiast, the thing that's great about the Raptor side is that you are very close to the clubhouse, driving range, all of those practice facilities right there. So the other section is called the Talon Retreat. That sits on the south side of Thompson Peak Parkway and is also behind another manned guard gate. This section also has about 8 different neighborhoods and has single family as well as condos. The Talon Golf Course surrounds most of the homes here in this section and gives so many amazing views, not only of the golf course, the McDowell Mountains, and here oftentimes you can see up towards Pinnacle Peak. You can find some smaller townhouse style homes as well as some larger homes within this section. So one of the beautiful things about the Grayhawk community is that although you've got 2 phenomenal courses, they are both public. So you or anyone can play them without having a lot of restrictions put on you of how many guests you can have at a time, all of the other things that come with a private club. Currently, homes within Grayhawk average about 930,000. So now let's talk about some of the amenities within Grayhawk. And Grayhawk's amenities are a little bit different than some of the other master plan communities that it sits around in that they don't have one large centralized community facility. They are kind of sprinkled throughout the neighborhoods. However, that does not mean that they are lacking in any amenity that you may want. You have still got pools, tennis courts, you have got miles of trails, you've got so many things right there in the community to do. So as we've talked about in some of my other community videos, some of these master plan communities have some schools that are located right within the community, and Grayhawk is no different. Grayhawk is technically in the Paradise Valley School District. So the schools within the boundaries here at Grayhawk are Greyhawk Elementary, Mountain Trails Junior High School, and Pinnacle High School. So Greyhawk Elementary sits right within the Grayhawk community. So does Eldorado Private School, which serves kids age 2.5 up to 8th grade. Now, those are the two options that are right there within the community. Don't forget about all the other charter schools and private schools that we have very, very close to this community as well. Okay, now let's talk about these amazing golf courses within the community, which are both, by the way, public. So the Raptor Course was designed by Tom Fazio and can be challenging. It has very, very long fairways and a lot of undulation on their greens. Many say it is a true test for the player's short game. The Talon Course was designed by PGA champion David Graham and architect Gary Panks. The Raptor Course has wider fairways than it looks from the tee boxes and also has some challenging greens. The Raptor and the Talon Course are often on every list for Arizona's top-rated public golf courses. Both of these courses have hosted multiple PGA Tour events as well as tour-sanctioned tournaments. Things like the Phoenix Open Pro-Ams and the Fries.com Open. And as I said about the homes within Grayhawk, that is the beauty of these golf courses as well. While you're out there playing them, you can enjoy all of the views of the surrounding mountains, the McDowells, Pinnacle Peak, as well as the views down to the city of Scottsdale and Phoenix. So if living within a community with two amazing golf courses is not a big enough draw for you, you also have the other amenities right there within Grayhawk. On the Raptor side of the community, you've got the clubhouse. You also have the pro shop. You've got Phil's Grill and Quill Creek Cafe, which are great places to go and enjoy a bite to eat. They've got amazing outdoor patios that overlook the golf course, a huge lake, and views right up to Pinnacle Peak. And for your morning coffee, you've got Mojo that sits right there. So if you'd like to stop and enjoy a cup of coffee or a smoothie with friends in the morning, or grab it and go, it's right there in your community. Now, across the street on the Talon side of the community is a restaurant called Isabella's Kitchen. This is an amazing place. It has a huge outdoor patio overlooking the golf course, views down towards the city. It is such an inviting and friendly atmosphere right here. Now, let's not forget that Grayhawk also has an amazing training facility with some of the best instructors for golf in all of Scottsdale. They also have an amazing junior program that allows these kids to come in and learn the game of golf and really enjoy it. So a few other things that are right there in that Grayhawk community are the Boys and Girls Club of Scottsdale, as well as Honor Health Thompson Peak Hospital. So all of these things make this community an amazing place to live. Now add in that the location is perfect. I mean, from just about anywhere in the community, you can get on the 101 within about 5 to 7 minutes. So you can get to anywhere else within Scottsdale or Phoenix very quickly. So as I mentioned before, there are also 2 grocery stores right there in the Grayhawk community, as well as the Starbucks and the Dutch Brothers. There are also 38 other golf courses within a 10-mile radius of Grayhawk. I mean, if golf is what you're looking for, you can't go wrong. Now, if golf isn't the only thing you're coming for, if you want fine dining, shopping, all of those things, guess what? Right down the road, you've got Whole Foods, you've got Scottsdale Quarter, and you've got Kierland Commons. And now for the people that live there. Well, you know what? We've got everybody from second homes all the way to primary residences. There are so many different types of people that love calling Grayhawk home. And part of it is because the location is so great. Now, if you are looking for a private club, don't worry, you've got DC Ranch and Silverleaf right across Pima Road, as well as multiple other options just a little farther north. I hope you found this information about Grayhawk helpful. What other communities would you like to know about? Let me know so that I can make sure to get you that information. Maybe I've already done one. Take a look right here and you can see the other communities I've highlighted. If you've got any other questions about the homes within Grayhawk or the Grayhawk community in particular, make sure you reach out. Call me, email me, text me, post a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos that come out every single week. If you thought this video was great, Make sure you hit like, that is really helpful. If you think someone else would benefit from this video, pass it along. Make sure to share it. They will thank you for it. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.